Good morning. It's day 39, and today's topic is quick fixes. I may do a couple of posts on this, but today I want to talk about it primarily from a physical and emotional place. And it's one that I'm observing right now with a family member that is just heartbreaking to watch. But it's a constant reminder to me of the perils of looking for a quick fix. My dad has been suffering with a problem with his feet for, it has to be at least a year now. And he's been from one doctor to another and tried all these different things. But I remember when the problem first started, the conversation that I heard between him and my mom shared with him, reminded him that she had been through the same thing several years before, and that she had done all the things. And at that point, he hadn't been through nearly all of the ones that she had been through. She'd tried different doctors, different naturopathic type solutions, supplements, orthotics, special shoes, shots in her feet, all these different things that one person would say, well, let's try this. And somebody else would say, oh no, that doesn't work, let's try this. And it was quite a while before someone suggested the idea of massage therapy. And though it was painful and there wasn't a quick response to it, she did find that after about 6 months, she was greatly improved and heralded massage therapy as the thing that actually fixed it. And I remember her sharing that with my dad, and he just sort of dismissed it. It may be that he kept it in the back of his mind, but I've watched over the last year or so him going through the exact same process that my mom went through, and always looking for that next thing that's going to be the immediate cure for the problem, without giving regard for, as we were talking about yesterday, feeding the bad habit. In this case, it's not addressing the core issue. And we so often do this, especially in a physical perspective, that we're looking for that dramatic thing that is going to flip the switch and it'll be okay. And yet, the way I'm looking at this particular situation is, if my dad had been willing to take that advice a year ago, he would likely be well past the problem. But instead, the problem has intensified because he wouldn't take counsel from somebody that's been there, done that. So in our lives, whether it's physical pain, emotional trauma, relational issues, if you're having any of those, instead of always looking for the quick fix, are there other people around you that have the wisdom and the counsel that they can say, you know what, I tried all those things and they didn't work. Let me tell you what did. When they're coming from a point of experience and you witnessed the experience, it's probably pretty good counsel. And even if it feels outdated or it doesn't work quickly enough for you, is there a way for you to practice what they're suggesting while you continue to look for your quick fix? But chances are, the experience of somebody who's been through that is way more valuable than any therapist or doctor, and I'm not suggesting that those people don't have their place. They are absolutely trained to do what they do, and they're working with limited knowledge. But if you can find somebody or develop your relationship with God to the point that you can say, Lord, I don't know what to do here, and I'm going to wait till I hear from you as to what to do next. He will speak. If you ask, he will speak. He's promised us that. And I've seen it over and over and over in my own life. There have been times when I've gotten impatient, particularly if it came to business. I would jump into things and end up spending piles of money that I didn't need to spend, only to find out that the promises that were sitting out there weren't realistic. And the biggest challenge with that is that you'll see, yes, there's one person over here who made this kind of progress. Okay. Chances are, if the remedy really works, there are going to be a ton of testimonials for it. So in the case of the massage therapy, my dad could probably start polling the other people in his life that have had the similar issue, which I know he knows several. And rather than them saying, well, you could try this, or you could try this, or you could try this, why not go for what has actually worked? So if there's something in your own life today that you've been looking for the quick fix, consider just stopping what you're doing long enough to say, okay, is there another remedy for this situation that I've been ignoring because I thought it was going to take too long? Because chances are, if you look back, you'll realize if you had taken the slower path that was proven to work, you would be further along than you are. Something to ponder. It's day 39. I'm signing off, and I'll see you tomorrow.